In a few hours, the folks who might be buying Magic Carpet are coming to look at the boat. All right, now it's starting to hit me at least.
Peace out.
Yes, we're very excited to be the next caretakers of Magic Carpet.
Okay.
About 10 years ago, Aladino found a wreck laying forgotten in the corner of the yard where he had just started as an apprentice boat builder. The boat had fallen 20 feet from a crane onto concrete. Insurance had wrote it off, and it was just going to be sold for parts. But Aladino was crazy enough to buy the boat and spend 4 years rebuilding it alongside his apprenticeship. I met him during that time, and together we launched the boat into the rivers of France, and we sailed downstream until we hit the salt waters of the Mediterranean. What a time of growth. We were so young. We had a lot of concerns about what we were doing for a career. I had just moved halfway across the world, but we were sailing this 28-foot beauty in some of the most gorgeous seas in the world. And we thought, well, we'll just figure it out. So we explored Sicily and Sardinia. We sailed to the Balearics and Barcelona. And eventually we decided to try a new adventure, heading north. At the onset of winter in 2019, we took the mast down, we headed back into the rivers and canals, and we traversed Europe from south to north via inland waterways. From there, it was the Netherlands, Denmark, and now Sweden. And along that route, many things happened. I mean, first of all, we started making these videos, which completely changed our lives for the better. And second of all, well, 2020 happened. And somewhere amidst that madness, we made a choice. We decided we wanted to keep sailing to farther away places. And for that, would need a bigger boat, purpose-built for offshore cruising. So we bought a boat, sight unseen, halfway around the world, and for the past few years we've worked to refit that boat. We always knew that once the new boat was almost ready, we'd have to sell Magic Carpet 1. And that day might have just arrived.
The folks who might be buying Magic Carpet are coming to look at the boat. And I haven't asked them yet. I'm not sure if they want to appear on camera. They do follow the channel, that's how they know about the boat. But I will ask them if I can introduce you guys to them. And yeah, I mean, we'll see. Of course, we don't know if they're actually going to buy it yet. They have to come and we're going to take them for a sail, and they'll have to make a decision. But yeah, it's a super weird feeling. I really don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. How do you feel, Aladino?
Good. We cleaned the heck out of the boat yesterday.
We did.
Unfortunately, it is cloudy, so the mahogany, it won't be able to shine and sparkle like it can. But they know. I'm sure they know. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
I'm making fresh bread in my Omnia oven. This is like a little stovetop oven gifted to us by some patrons. Thank you, Anders and Annika. It's actually pretty fun. The heat here, I'll show you quickly. The heat comes up through the center. There's a hole. So then it spreads out and radiates off the lid, sort of creating more of that oven effect rather than a typical pot where all the heat comes from the bottom.
So the potential new owners arrived, and to be honest, we were pretty excited that it didn't take too long before they had agreed to be the next caretakers of Magic Carpet.
We're here with Tony and Kathy, who is not on camera, but Tony, you are going to be the next owner.
Yes. Yes, we're very excited to be the next caretakers of Magic Carpet and hope to do justice to the beautiful boat that you guys have shared as your home for the last few years, and we're looking forward to carrying on that tradition. Our plan is that we've been looking for a boat of about this size, of about this vintage, of about with a tiller and a full keel and a lot of little details that just match exactly what we were looking for. And we plan to sail her around Sweden for the next couple of seasons, probably. Sweden, maybe a little bit of Denmark. Eventually, we may home the boat into northern Germany in Flensburg. As we live in Germany currently, we're permanent residents of Berlin currently, but we don't want to keep the boat in Berlin. We'll keep the boat up north on the salt water where we can sail her, where we like to sail her. So we're very excited. It's a massive opportunity, and I'm very honored to be able to take care of it.
Well, we're,
Thank
yeah.
you. We hope she will bring you as much joy as it did us.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yeah.
She already has, because we've been on this voyage with you. But yeah.
Well, and that's a really exciting part. I mean, you guys know the history and you know the story, and it feels really nice to sell to somebody who's aware of everything this boat has been through.
Totally.
And we're really happy. So
Yeah, well, I mean,
thanks for coming up.
It's not every day you have a chance to buy a boat from a shipwright. This is something really special, and this boat in particular, because it's so classic. It has so many beautiful, beautiful things that are aesthetically pleasing as well as nautically efficient. And it's just, yeah, it's a great opportunity for us.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, we're so happy. We hope that she brings you as much happiness as she's brought us. And safe voyages ahead.
Thank you. We'll keep you
Yeah,
posted.
thanks
for
We'll
coming
send
out.
you pictures.
Cool.
pleasure.
We look
Yeah, it's
forward
been
to
a
it.
pleasure.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
How do you feel?
Good.
They just left.
Yeah, let's not make this segment too long, otherwise I do start crying. But for now it's okay. Hasn't hit yet.
Yeah, I mean, how fortunate are we? Like, that was maybe one of the easiest sailboat sales ever, because they already know so much of the history of the boat. And
Totally. There's so much documented
yeah,
of all the maintenance and the challenges we had and the things we did. So yeah, but yeah.
and really kind people.
Oh, yeah.
Really just like, I think they'll be really good next caretakers for Magic Carpet.
Totally.
Very realistic also, but with the right level of optimistic and a really good sort of mix that you need to take care of a
Totally
beautiful
curious
old boat.
what needs doing, and yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Yeah, but it's really weird, and it hasn't quite hit. They only just left. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna rain, so we're gonna take the sails down now while they're still dry, and
prepare her for winter storage.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now it's starting to hit me at least. It was such a joyous time having them here. Like, they're just really nice people with a really nice energy, so I didn't even think to be sad, because it was just like we were chatting about the boat and it was exciting. But now they're gone and we're taking the sails down, and yeah, this is just like such a big chapter of our lives. It really is. This boat has been everything to us since we met. This was the start of our life together.
Yeah, totally. Don't be sad. It had to happen.
I know.
Yeah,
It's had to happen for a while, and it could not have gone better.
totally. So,
But that doesn't stop it from being sad.
oh no, of course.
Like Tony and Kathy, they're so kind. They were like, we'll buy this boat at any point. Like, you don't have to sell it now if you're not ready. Sell it anytime. Sell it next year if you want. We'll buy it then.
Totally.
And we were like, no, this is the best time. This is really the moment it has to happen. And also, waiting isn't gonna solve the fact.
No, like of course we
That-
could have kept it, but
Yeah.
then do we know if we're gonna use it or not? We have to move our assets to the new one now, and that is why we have a new boat. So yeah, this one's for somebody else to enjoy now.
Right. And I guess the point is like, waiting wouldn't make it any easier.
Totally,
Like,
no more
whenever we
complicated,
sell
in
it,
fact.
whenever we sell it is going to be a sad day.
Exactly.
So the sad day is now.
Yeah.
Magic Carpet has changed our lives, and the fact of who owns her now doesn't change how firmly she has impacted us. When we met, Aladino owned Magic Carpet and I owned Curlew, 2 boats in 2 separate continents. And while I no longer own Curlew, that boat became the bone structure for the rest of my life. She gave me a path to follow and the confidence to be sure that even if I don't know how right now, I can always learn how with enough determination. If it weren't for Curlew, I don't think I ever would have met Aladino. And now, Magic Carpet joins Curlew in the annals of beautiful boats which have left us forever altered. Magic Carpet 1 is like chapter 1 of a really good book. A gorgeous introduction, absolutely necessary to establish the plot. But at its heart, chapter 1's purpose is always to lead you gracefully and kindly onwards into the rest of the book.
Okay. Isn't it fun?
I don't know, it's just the right choice doesn't necessarily always mean that it feels like good in the moment, right?
No, of
I mean, I
course.
know this is the right choice. This is absolutely the thing that had to happen.
Totally.
And it happened the best possible way.
Yeah.
Like, it took so little additional effort on our part. Like, they
Yeah.
came and they saw
What-
we didn't have to show it to a million people. It was...
What a journey this boat has undergone. From total write-off, pile of scrap, I picked it up, fixed it, and then now it has brought us 6 years of adventures into fabulous places, and we have brought it back to its birthplace. And this is where it's sold and where it changes hands. It's pretty fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is in mint condition.
It is.
At this point, it came all the way back, all this journey, to basically be starting on ground zero again. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Last morning.
Yep.
Well, we're heading to Gothenburg this afternoon, and we're going to spend 2 nights in the city, and then we're flying to Zurich, and then to Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we'll film of Zurich and stuff. We're just taking care of a few stuff,
Probably not.
things we have to do there, but
Totally.
soon back to Magic Carpet 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we've moved all the stuff onto the dock. There's a really kind person on a really beautiful boat nearby here who recognized us from the channel, and he's actually offered to drive us to the first stop, because we were going to take a bus to one spot and then take another bus to Gothenburg, so he's going to take us for half the journey, which is really nice. We have more luggage than we would like, but less than is probably considered normal for moving out of one's home, but we haven't accumulated too much, and we did try to move off a lot of stuff last year, and we're leaving a lot, like all the kitchen equipment and even a few books about sailing and stuff.
Oh, we're leaving so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's quite well prepared. And I see all the beautiful wood, and oh, look at that glow and those beams at that overhead.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have that on the new boat too, my darling.
Yeah. No, I know. That's why I'm surprised that I'm not balding yet. It is because this really is what makes sense. Does it make financial sense? Absolutely not. But that's not why I did the reconstruction. I did it for the adventures that we had on the boat, and those were spectacular.
I mean, it makes financial sense to sell right now, but like, does it add up all the work you've done?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Of course
so
not.
That's how I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, no. Still within that, I'm very happy. Still with in what shape we were able to bring her to and the value that she has gotten. All right.
Let's go.
This boat causes so many tears all around the world. First when it fell off the crane, and then to everybody who has to say goodbye. Bye bye, my darling.
Good morning. Welcome to Gothenburg. We got here last night. We're just in an Airbnb. We're gonna fly out tomorrow, so we have one full day here. Yeah, first day not being owners of Magic Carpet. But we're still doing some Magic Carpet related tasks. Actually, it never actually made it onto the main channel, but when we took the teak deck off Magic Carpet, we didn't know what to do with it. We didn't have a place to sort of store it. I mean, we knew we weren't going to reattach it. So we decided to actually turn it into wooden coasters. Hundreds of these. And, oh, Aladino's just coming back. We sent them out to a whole bunch of patrons, people who have really been with us since the very beginning and have supported this project for so long. So we did all that last year, but then this year when we were moving off the boat, we found a few extra coasters that we didn't remember that we had stored under the V-berth. So I just did like a fire sale, as it were, on Patreon and said the first 11 people to comment get one. So we're just addressing all the envelopes now, sending them off. Check it out. We even created a brand, like an actual brand. And it's our logo, and Aladino burnt it into the back of all of these, so it's kind of cool.
Nice.
So we're working on that. We do actually maybe have a few smaller little pendants left over from the teak deck as well that maybe in the future will
Sell very expensive.
No, these are just donations to the patrons. I mean, they give us so much, so whenever we have the opportunity to do something for them.
Totally. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I honestly love the idea that these pieces of Magic Carpet are now spread all around the globe in the homes of people who have loved her story, have been excited or inspired by her story. And it just makes me really happy. This is like really, I don't know, Magic Carpet's heart all around the globe with the people who care for her.
So we arrived back in Canada.
Welcome back, dear viewers.
And now this adventure with Magic Carpet 2 continues. We're just going to try and get this boat in the water as soon as possible and start creating some of those beautiful memories that we had with Magic Carpet 1. In the meantime, there's a lot more boat work ahead, and I know so many of you on the channel love watching that, so don't worry, that is coming in droves. We've got to set up our new work area here in Canada and get things moving again. So next Friday, we're going to be going straight back into the boat work. And thank you so much for being here with us. An extra big thank you to our patrons for always going the extra mile to make sure that Magic Carpet keeps being produced. Extra big thanks to the folks whose names are now appearing on screen. You guys just do so much to ensure the production of these videos every week, and we couldn't be happier to have fallen into this life that we found. Huge thank you. See you next Friday.